Imagine living completely off the land, no grocery stores, no farms, just nature providing everything you need. That's exactly how the Hadza people of Tanzania have lived for thousands of years. They are one of the last true hunter-gatherer societies on Earth, and their way of life is absolutely fascinating. The Hadza live in a beautiful, wild region around Lake Eyasi in northern Tanzania. Their land stretches over 4,000 square kilometers in the eastern Rift Valley. Right now, there are about 1,000 Hadza people. Around 300 of them still live traditionally hunting and gathering almost everything they eat. The rest live closer to villages and mix their foraging with store-bought food. One of the most fascinating things about the Hadza is their language, Hadzane. It has unique click sounds. But here's the interesting part. Hadzane isn't closely related to any other language in the world. Most Hadza also speak Swahili, but their own language is a huge part of their identity. Now, let's talk about one of the most surprising things about the Hadza, their diet. Since they don't farm or raise animals, everything they eat comes straight from the wild. And trust me, some of their food choices might shock you. Men usually hunt with bows and arrows, going after animals like antelopes, warthogs, and even baboons. That's right, baboons. It might sound unusual to us, but for the Hadza, it's a great source of protein. They also eat birds and sometimes even honeycomb straight from the beehive. Women, on the other hand, gather berries, tubers, and baobab fruit. The baobab fruit is especially interesting because it's packed with vitamin C, way more than oranges. And honey? Oh, the Hadza love honey. In fact, they have a special relationship with a bird called the honey guide. This bird actually leads them to beehives, and in return, the Hadza leave some honeycomb behind for the bird. It's like a natural teamwork between humans and animals. The Hadza have been living this way for thousands of years. Archaeologists say that long before farming became common in Tanzania, people were already hunting and gathering here, just like the Hadza do today. Over time, different groups like the Cushitic, Bantu, and Nilotic people moved into the area, but the Hadza never lost their way of life. Governments have tried to change the Hadza's lifestyle many times. In the past, they were encouraged or even forced to settle in villages and take up farming, but every time they returned to their old ways. Why? Because hunting and gathering isn't just a way to survive for them, it's who they are. Family is super important in Hadza society. They don't have a complicated class system or leaders. Everyone is equal, and they share what they have. Kids grow up in a tight-knit community, often staying with their parents, grandparents, or other relatives. It's a simple yet beautiful way of life. The Hadza remind us of a time when humans lived in harmony with nature, relying only on what the land provided. But their way of life is under threat due to land encroachment and modernization. Will they be able to preserve their traditions for future generations? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from around the world.